In this sacred moment, as you read these words, allow your heart to recognize that you have been guided here by more than chance. An invisible hand has woven countless threads of possibility, leading you to this very place in time. You may sense a subtle flutter in your chest, an inner quiver of awareness signaling that something extraordinary is unfolding. The universe, vast and mysterious, has whispered your name across oceans of energy, softly directing you to pause and receive an ancient message of love. Even if doubts try to creep into your thoughts, questions about whether you are truly worthy, or if you are merely grasping at fleeting fantasies, know that these words find you for a higher purpose. A gentle hush descends around you, as though the air itself is charged with an ethereal current. The soft hum of the mundane world recedes, and you are left with a quiet clarity, a stillness that beckons you closer to your own soul. In that stillness, you can sense the presence of divine guardians, loving beings who hold a lantern of light for you whenever you lose your way. These guardians have walked alongside you since the dawn of your soul's journey, waiting for moments such as this when your heart stands open enough to perceive their guidance. Feel into the significance of this moment. There is a reason you are here now, reading these words with curiosity and hope. If you listen closely, you may hear the faint echo of your own heartbeat sensed with a greater rhythm. It is as if the cosmos and your personal destiny are in conversation, weaving a tapestry of potential and promise. By choosing to stay present and open, you enter a sacred pact with the higher forces that watch over you. You become a vessel for love, a channel through which divine energy flows into the human realm. Every breath you take invites more light into your being, illuminating the hidden corners of your soul and bringing to the surface all that yearns to be transformed. Perhaps you feel a tingling in your fingertips or notice the space around you grow warmer. These subtle signs affirm that you are entering a realm where logic surrenders to awe and cynicism yields to faith. There is magic in the air, and you've been summoned to partake in it, to receive and transmit the blessings that gather now like a celestial choir around your heart. Though you may not see them with your physical eyes, the angels gather, forming a circle of radiant presence that transcends ordinary sight. They call you by name, reminding you that you have always belonged to a greater family of light, one that holds you, nurtures you, and believes in you beyond measure. Place your hand over your heart. Feel its sacred rhythm pulsing beneath your palm, the steady beat that signals your aliveness. As you breathe in, picture strands of brilliant light streaming into your heart center, cleansing and renewing every cell of your body. Allow the warmth of your own touch to anchor you in this moment, bridging the gap between your physical self and your eternal essence. Let the softness of your breath soothe away any tension. You are safe here. You are loved beyond comprehension, and you have the power to welcome this love more deeply than ever before. Sense the gentle expansion happening within you now. With every breath, your heart center grows, releasing knots of fear and unworthiness that may have tangled there for years. Visualize a luminous sphere of soft pink and gold light radiating outward from your chest, forming a protective, loving cocoon around your entire body. Inside this cocoon, no negativity can survive for long. It dissolves in the face of pure compassion. Trust the intelligence of your heart to welcome only that which nourishes your soul. Perhaps there is a memory surfacing, a recollection of a time you felt truly cherished. Or maybe there's a longing you've carried for a deeper connection, a yearning to merge your life with a love so profound it transcends words. Let these thoughts come and go without judgment. The angels encourage you to recognize all desires that bloom from a pure intention, to love and to be loved, to expand your capacity to give and receive, that most vital force in the universe. As you continue breathing, invite the healing presence of unconditional love to touch every layer of your being, emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual. Imagine that each exhalation releases an outworn belief, an old pattern, or a lingering doubt about your worthiness. In its place, new possibilities arise. Your heart becomes a fertile ground where seeds of divine affection are planted, promising a future ripe with blossoming connections and joy-filled miracles. Stay within that heart space as you open the door to the unexpected. Divine love rarely announces itself with blaring trumpets. Instead, it slips in through the cracks of your everyday life, appearing in synchronicities and gentle nudges that whisper, "This is for you." Right now, you are being called to notice, to pay attention to the delicate signs that appear as you drift between your heartbeats. These signs are part of a grand conversation that the universe is conducting on your behalf. Now let the atmosphere around you shift, as though a new wind has begun to blow from an unseen horizon. The air tingles with possibility, carrying with it a promise you can almost taste. In this space, imagination meets reality, and what once seemed impossible begins to feel within reach. Questions may arise. Will you recognize the signs when they appear? Will your faith be strong enough to trust your heart's prompting? Release your fears and let curiosity guide you deeper, for the truest part of you already holds every answer you seek. Sense the hush that envelops you, as if the entire cosmos has paused, leaning in to share a secret. You are standing at the threshold of a revelation, one that will illuminate a corridor of your life you might have overlooked or underestimated. Let that anticipation build, fueling your own excitement. Notice the soft acceleration of your heartbeat and the slight tingle in your spine, for these are signals that your body is awakening to an invisible yet potent energy. This energy begins to pulse more strongly. You may visualize it as waves of shimmering light cascading down from above, as though a cosmic curtain has parted. Within these waves, subtle messages and vibrations drift toward you, each carrying a unique blessing, each hinting at the love that is waiting to unfold. Stay open to how your body and emotions respond. Perhaps you feel an inner warmth that sparks an inexplicable joy, or maybe you sense a flutter in your stomach as the magnitude of this moment sinks in. Look for the signs and synchronicities that are already sprinkling themselves along your path. Maybe you've caught repeated glimpses of the same number sequence, especially the number 222, on a clock, a receipt, or a passing license plate. Maybe a song on the radio repeated a phrase that lingered in your mind, or you encountered a stranger whose kind smile felt oddly familiar. These are not coincidences, but rather the quiet language through which angels speak. Each sign beckons you to pay attention and to remain alert to even the most delicate cues. The countdown to your personal awakening has already begun, each hour a stepping stone toward deeper insight. Imagine a gentle bell tolling with every minute that passes, calling you closer to a pivotal moment. When that moment arrives, like the final note of a song reaching a crescendo, you will step through a doorway into a realm of renewed faith and boundless love. Let the anticipation dance in your veins, each second approaching as an invitation to leave behind what once weighed heavily on your soul. The angels are orchestrating a grand unveiling, and all that remains is for you to trust this divine timing. Now feel a surge of energy swirl through your heart center, rising to a crescendo that beckons you to listen closely. An angelic frequency descends at the sacred hour of 222, a potent interval when your capacity to both receive and radiate divine affection is amplified. This frequency is more than just a random occurrence in the day. It's a spiritual gateway woven into the fabric of time itself. At 222, you stand at a cosmic crossroads where heaven and earth touch, allowing blessings of love to flow more freely into your life. In that sacred hour, an invisible chorus of angels gathers around you, focusing their gentle beams of light upon your heart. They encourage you to pause, even if for a fleeting moment, to whisper heartfelt intention for love to flourish in your life. Close your eyes and imagine the energy of that precise moment, as though you are stepping into a hidden realm that appears for you alone. Visualize a sparkling rose bush bursting into bloom within your chest, petals unfolding in vibrant shades of pink, red, and white. Each petal is a symbol of renewal, expansion, and the unbreakable connection between your soul and the infinite source of love. This blossoming is not merely symbolic. It is a lived experience, an energetic reality that lifts you beyond the mundane into a place where synchronicities abound. As this imaginary rose unfurls, you may feel your emotional burdens dissolving, replaced by a weightless sense of possibility. This daily practice at 222 elevates your entire field of vibration, making you a magnet for experiences, encounters, and relationships that resonate with harmony and mutual care. It is as if the universe rearranges itself around your intention, weaving the tapestry of your reality in glowing threads of affection. Why 222, you might wonder? Think of each two as a bridge uniting dualities, earthly and celestial, inner and outer, known and unknown. When these numbers converge, they form a portal of unity that dissolves barriers standing between you and the loving destiny you are meant to fulfill. Each day at 222 is a sacred appointment with the angels, who whisper the secrets of divine love in your ear, reminding you to surrender your fears and trust in your inherent worthiness. In that trust, the seeds of grace take root. Imagine a soft glow radiating from your heart that extends outward, filling the space around you with a comforting brilliance. This glow is your signal fire, a beacon that calls forth people and circumstances aligned with the purest vibration of love. By committing to pause at 222 each day, you tune into this higher frequency regularly, strengthening your energetic beacon. Over time, you might find that your relationships heal, new connections blossom, and unexpected blessings arise from the most ordinary interactions. The world, once seeming so vast and indifferent, transforms into a nurturing field of endless possibility. The angels want you to understand the significance of this practice. More than just a ritual, it is a powerful invitation to co-create your reality. Spiritual energies are not separate from your daily experiences. They infuse every moment with limitless potential. When you honor the daily prompt of 222, you are signaling to the universe that you are awake, attentive, and willing to do your part. In return, the cosmos responds by weaving more wonders into your life, culminating in a sense of awe that continually reaffirms your deeper purpose. Feel the magnitude of this daily ceremony. Even a simple whispered intention at 222 can shift the direction of your heart's journey. Instead of trudging through life weighed down by old disappointments, you begin walking with a lighter step, guided by a loving presence that shapes each day into a new opportunity for growth and joy. You become a beacon not just for yourself, but for others who cross your path. They too sense your radiant field and may be inspired to find their own 222 ritual, creating ripples of love that expand far beyond what you can see or imagine. When the divine plan intersects with your faith and conscious choice, miracles become inevitable. This daily reverence at 222 opens a door that was previously hidden, and through it flows a fresh wind of grace into all aspects of your life, your relationships, your creativity, your sense of belonging. With each passing day, your connection to this angelic frequency grows more profound, weaving itself into the very tapestry of your being. You are, in essence, becoming a vessel for divine affection, and in that role, you discover a sacred responsibility to share this love with the world around you. From the angels' vantage point, they see countless timelines branching out before you like a dazzling web of golden threads. In each timeline, your choices ripple outward, shaping realities both beautiful and challenging. Yet in every possible outcome, one truth remains constant. Love is always waiting to unfold in its purest form. The angels observe you not with judgment, but with unwavering hope, knowing that each time you align yourself with the frequency of love, you shift into a more harmonious timeline. They urge you now to step beyond your limitations. Invite in the possibility that your most cherished dreams about love, whether romantic, platonic, or universal, are already weaving into form. The angels watch your heart with tender care, longing to co-create with you the life you truly desire. They see your struggles, your tears, your quiet victories, and every silent wish you thought was lost to the darkness of unspoken hopes. None of it is wasted. All of it is soil in which the seeds of divine affection can blossom, if only you choose to tend them with faith. So how can you deepen this connection each day? First, embrace the sacred hour. Pause at 2:22 p.m. daily, no matter what you are doing, and take a slow, deliberate breath. Close your eyes if you can. Whisper a prayer or an affirmation, something sincere that flows from your heart. Call in the angels by simply acknowledging their presence. Then, visualize that rose in your chest, each petal opening wider as you imagine love expanding within you. Allow gratitude for all forms of love, past, present, and future, to wash over your entire being. Even if you cannot see immediate changes, trust that each day you perform this practice, you are strengthening your alignment with higher forces. In time, you may notice you are more patient, more compassionate, more magnetic to positive connections. The subtle transformations taking place in your heart begin to reflect in your outer life. Conversations become more meaningful, difficult relationships soften, and you discover synchronicities that guide you toward new opportunities for closeness and understanding. This is the power of co-creation with the angelic realm. You do your part by setting a pure intention for love, and the angels do theirs by lighting your path and clearing obstacles from your way. When you commit wholeheartedly to this practice, a transformation promise unfolds. Once burdened by worries or lingering heartbreaks, your heart becomes a sanctuary of renewal. Old wounds that once defined you now serve as stepping stones toward greater compassion. You realize that, through consistent alignment with love, you can transmute anything, grief, loss, fear, into growth and deeper wisdom. This is how you evolve into a beacon of love, whose radiant presence has a healing impact on everyone you encounter. Accept this invitation from the angels as a sacred calling. They want you to know that you do not walk alone. Every tear, every laugh, every unspoken prayer is witnessed with infinite tenderness. The angels hold space for you to flourish. The shift at 222 is not just a mystical event. It is a daily reminder of your capacity to be love in motion. You are already on your way, stepping into a life brimming with wonder, intimacy, and divine communion. From the angel's perspective, your daily devotion at 222 glows like a beacon that cuts through the fog of daily life, signaling your readiness to embrace a higher love. They see the luminous thread connecting your heart to the universal heart, and they rejoice every time you remember to pause and open yourself to that bond. Although you may not sense their applause, rest assured they are sending you waves of celebratory energy, amplifying your intention and magnifying the love that swirls around you. They also encourage you to keep your spirit playful and open. Spiritual growth does not need to be a stern, joyless affair. Rather, it can be as light as a child's laughter, as enchanting as a song floating on the wind. Let your heart dance with the thrill of discovering deeper layers of connection. Each day you practice your 222 ritual. Approach it with the wonder of someone who is about to unwrap a precious gift. Keep your mind curious and your heart daring to believe in the miraculous. If you ever question whether you're doing it right, know that love itself is the greatest teacher. There is no rigid formula or complex protocol. There is only sincerity of heart and openness to the invisible realms that perpetually guide us. Be patient with yourself, for spiritual progress is a gentle unfolding, much like a flower that opens one petal at a time, savoring each dawn's light. You will know you are on the right track when your life begins reflecting the same tenderness you cultivate at 222. Should you need a reminder or a tangible sign, ask the angels to show you a rose, or any symbol you hold dear, within the next day or two. Then watch carefully. A random piece of artwork, a social media post, even a pattern on someone's clothing could be your confirmation that you are tuned to higher guidance. These small cosmic winks are the angels' way of letting you know they are here, weaving delightful mysteries into your everyday experiences. Now, as you stand in the radiant energy of what you have discovered, receive these instructions for how to continue expanding. First, honor your life by nurturing your own heart with kindness and self-respect. If you cannot love yourself, it becomes challenging to accept love from others. Next, take practical steps to open space for new relationships. Clean a cluttered corner of your home, remove old items that remind you of past hurts, and let fresh air and light enter your living space. Finally, remember that consistency is key. Even on days when you feel rushed or uninspired, allow yourself those precious moments at 222 to connect with something greater. The angels cherish these small gestures of devotion and mirror them back to you through answered prayers and serendipitous events. Sacred Heart of the Divine, open now and fill every seeker with radiant love. We gather in faith, calling upon the higher realms to bless us with endless compassion. May each breath usher in deeper wisdom, and may every heartbeat echo the rhythms of unconditional love. As petals unfold in the garden of our hearts, guide us toward the people, situations, and opportunities that resonate with our highest good. Restore our hope in the magic of everyday life, replacing doubt with trust, fear with courage, and loneliness with the warmth of unity. Let our daily practice at 222 serve as a doorway to angelic support, reminding us that we are never alone. Bathe us in a gentle light that cleanses our grief and nurtures our joy, making us instruments of compassion. In this space, may we find the strength to forgive ourselves and others, freeing our spirits to soar. Thank you for hearing our prayer and for showing us, in countless subtle ways, that love has always been our truest path. Type 77 to claim this blessing and anchor this message into your reality. By doing so, you cast your intention into the flow of the universe, sending a clear signal that you are ready to receive and radiate the highest frequencies of love. Trust that as you do, angels draw nearer, weaving the next chapter of your journey in shimmering threads of light. Embrace this moment with open arms, knowing that you have stepped into a sacred dance with the divine, one that will unfold miracles in your life at precisely the right time. Every time outsiders comedy exuberate you when course shown. Suicidal.